Now, the second one is, I said, how do people profit from crypto? Now, there are different ways that people profit from crypto. And I will first talk about the first and the most important people in a crypto that invest in cryptocurrencies. Now, this set of people are the long-term thinkers. These people spotted Bitcoin when Bitcoin was 1 cent. Now, this first set of people I want to talk about now are people that buy it to hold as a store of value. These brothers came in contact with Bitcoin very, very early. And they saw that this coin might actually be huge in the future. So let us buy it and let us hold it for the long term. So people made money from cryptocurrencies, buying it as a store of value for their money. Now, in 2009, you needed close to 1,000 Bitcoin to buy a bottle of water. Let's use United States, for example. You needed over 1,000 Bitcoin to buy this bottle of water. But today, now you need less than 0.0001 Bitcoin. You need less than $100 worth of Bitcoin to buy this bottle of water now. So what has happened now? As the years keep going, Bitcoin has gained value over the years, while the dollar has kept depreciating in value. So cryptocurrencies are used as a store of value. So there are long-term thinkers that buy these cryptocurrencies and they hold it. For example, people who bought Bitcoin in 2009 at 1 cent can sell today in 2020 at $15,000 plus. So you see now that because they bought it as an investment, now it has become one of the best investments. In fact, according to Forbes, Bitcoin was rated as the best investment of the last decade. A decade is 10 years. Now, from 2009 to 2020, if you had invested $1,000 in a real estate in the best location in the world, and you invested that $1,000 in Bitcoin, as of today, Bitcoin the value of that Bitcoin will be like times 10 of whatever that real estate is worth as of today. So we see that in the last 10 years, people who bought Bitcoin with long term, they have made so much money from their investment. The second way people profit from cryptocurrency is what we are going to be dealing on today. It's called trading. Now, there are people who, we know market women, we know people, trading is just common sense. Just like the normal local woman in the village goes to the bush market and buys tomato and buy a basket of tomato for let's say $1, brings it to the market, brings it to another market and sell for $120. So trading means you're just buying one cryptocurrency when the price is low and speculating that the price is going to go high, and when it goes high, you sell it. And for a good coin or for a good crypto, the price will always go high. Why? Because there is limited supply. I talked about limited supply for all good cryptocurrencies. The supply is always limited. So the price, so the Bitcoin you are buying at $100 today, in the next 5 years, it will be nearly impossible for it to be still the same $1. Why? Because all the Bitcoin that exists is just 21 million, but we have over 7.8 billion people in the world, and these people are still giving birth to children. So every minute, someone somewhere is hearing about Bitcoin for the first time and is buying it. So these traders buy with a speculative mindset that if I put $100 in this crypto, I put it for sale at $120, And that's how these people trade. They use and they do what? Now, outside Bitcoin, we have other types of cryptocurrencies. I should have talked about this earlier on. Bitcoin is not the only type of cryptocurrency. As of today, right now, we have over 1,000 different coins on CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap is the platform that ranks coins or cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is currently the number one there, I guess, in terms of market cap. So on this CoinMarketCap that ranks all types of coins, we have over 1,000 coins there or cryptocurrencies. What this tells you is that we have other types of cryptocurrencies outside Bitcoin. So you can use Bitcoin to buy and sell other types of cryptocurrency. Use Bitcoin when their price is down, buy them when their price is down, and sell when their price goes high. So there is also a peer-to-peer transaction where you use your money, your fiat or any currency, Bitcoin itself inclusive, buy one crypto and fix your own price that you want to sell it. And any year, any time that someone that is interested in buying at that your price comes, the person will now buy it from you. So that is another way people make money in cryptocurrency. There are different other ways like features, shortenings, and a whole lot of them, even people that trade on BitMEX. So you can also use it too as a gambling tool. You understand? You can use it too as a gambling tool. So there are different ways that people make money from cryptocurrency. Even staking of cryptocurrency is also a way to people make money. So someone can buy that coin worth of $100 today, and the person say, okay, I have this that coin, I want to hold it for a long term, so I don't want to touch it right now. So what will you advise that person to do? It is to stake it. When that person staked that $100 worth of that coin, as at the value that coin it is today, the person, any platform that this staking happens, let's say Habit Network, we currently give 1% every month of whatever number of that coin that you stake. Once it is that 30 days, we give you 1% of, let's say if you stake 1,000 coin, you're getting 1% of 1,000 coin. And at the expiration of your contract, you get back your coin at that future price. So let's say when you staked your coin was currently selling for 4 cents as it is today, and your contract started from October to March of 2020, and as at March of 2020, coin has gone to 5 cents, 6 cents, or whatever the price is. You're getting your coin exact number and the value of the future. So that is one way people make money from cryptocurrencies. So yeah, and there are so many other ways too, but for time's sake, I don't want to take too much time. I will go to number 3. So what can you do with crypto after buying it? I've actually touched a few parts on this now. Some people buy crypto to keep for long term. Some people buy it to like, let's take for example, those of you that are from Nigeria that are watching this. When Goodluck Jonathan was the president of Nigeria, $1 was 185. $1 was 108. Yeah, $1 was 185 naira. You understand? But today, $1 is close to 470 naira per dollar. So which means that if you had saved 100 million naira in the bank in Nigeria when Goodluck Jonathan was the president, as at today, your 100 million naira right now is worth 30% of what you saved. It's worth 30 or 40% of what you saved. I know it's above 50% down. So you understand. But if you had bought crypto, any crypto that is good, let's say Bitcoin, as at when Jonathan was the president, and as at today now, you will definitely have like times if not times 10 of that your money. So you see that on a long term, all good cryptocurrencies are profitable because the value is always on the rise because of limited supply and infinite demand. So that is one way people use cryptocurrency as a store of value for their money. The second way people use cryptocurrency, let me use Tatcoin for example, is You can use Tatcoin. You can stake Tatcoin and earn return on investment on it every month. These are for people that are thinking long term, 5 years, 10 years. So you can put your Tatcoin to work for you, which means that you just stake your Tatcoin. Now, why do platforms want people to stake Tatcoin? It is common sense that limited supply and high demand means high price. Let's say, for example, there are 10 women in the market, and all these 10 women have basin of Gary for sale. Let me use Gary for example. So, okay, for those watching, for those non-Africans watching, let me use another thing. So let's say there are 10 sellers in the market, and out of these 10 sellers, everyone has this bottled water. And as everyone has this bottled water, so which means the supply is there, and only 9 people are coming to buy this bottled water. What will automatically happen is that since the supply is higher than the demand, automatically the price of this water will have to go down, because the people coming to buy it will always want to price it low. And based on the condition of each of these sellers, they will be tempted to drop their price so that people can buy from them, for them to be able to go home. So in cryptocurrency, most platforms like Abit Network encourage people to stake their Tatcoin. Why? Because as you keep reducing the circulating supply, there's a platform called crypto.com. I've forgotten that they are coin. I think, is it MCC or whatever? CRO. Okay, CRO, right? Yeah. So that platform, they created their token and they sold a whole lot of it. Then right now, they have bought back and people have staked close to 90% of their token. So what this has automatically done is that their token has always maintained a very healthy price from other tokens that has much of their coins in circulation. Binance BNB has also done something similar. You understand? So when people stake, the supply becomes the supply goes down, and as they are increasing the demand, the price is forced to go up. So this is what we are going to see happen with Tatcoin. Don't forget, Tatcoin is just 4 months old. On the 12th of this month, 12th of July, that it was launched, to 12th of November, that is 4 months, and it's still growing. So another way again that people can use their crypto after I was in Las Vegas in February of this year. I was in Las Vegas and I went to a coffee shop to take a tea. And while there, as I finished, I was asking them, how can I pay? And they showed me their payment board, and I saw Bitcoin accepted here. And I was so excited and happy. Why? Because if this adoption continues, where people can spend their Bitcoin without having to convert it to fiat, if adoption continues where people can spend their crypto without having to convert it to fiat, guess what will automatically happen now? People will want to use their crypto to start shopping, to start doing a whole lot of things, which is why we at Abit Network, we have created Tatcoin, and we have focused and said we are going to create utility for Tatcoin. We launched Abit Trader for people who want to learn Bitcoin trading and cryptocurrencies, to be able to pay, at a lesser price using Tatcoin. So if we charge $300 for crypto trading with technical analysis and everything, for people paying with Tatcoin, we say pay with Tatcoin worth of $270. What automatically happens is that people always want something cheaper. So people are paying more with Tatcoin because for them to enjoy the discount. We also launched Abit Crowd Real Estate, where people can invest in real estate with their Tatcoin. We also launched Abit Farm, where people can invest in agriculture with their Tatcoin. We are also launching our platform called Abit Discount Shoppers. We are launching Abit Discount Shop app, where people can buy rice, any kind of grocery, clothes and everything with that coin. We're also working on launching a physical uh, store, a clothing store that accepts only that coin, where you can come there and buy all your drips with your TAT coin. So a friend today is launching a boutique in Ghana and she accepts TAT coin as a means of payment with CDs. So people can spend when people can spend their crypto, like I saw in Las Vegas, that was my first time of actually paying for something with Bitcoin. I've seen a couple of, I've seen on eBay, you can pay with Bitcoin and other platforms, but I've not really used it. But for the first time, I used it physically in Las Vegas and I was so excited. So people can spend their crypto using it to buy their groceries and everything. That is what we are working towards on Arbit Network. So I move from there. So yeah, so these are all the things that you can do with your cryptocurrency. After buying, you can save it for yourself, just leave it there for the future. You can stake it and earn return on investment. You can use it to reinvest in any investment platform that accepts it. You can use it to shop, and you can do so many other things with it. So I move from there. How to manage your risk? This is a very important topic, and I'm very glad that more persons are watching this from Instagram. One thing I have never done is lie to people that there are no risk in cryptocurrency, or it's all gain, or you will never lose money. The truth is, there are two ways people make money in cryptocurrencies. I've always said it. And one of them is the real way people were supposed to make money in cryptocurrency, which is, since it has a limited supply, there is just only 21 million Bitcoin. So let's say we share that 21 million Bitcoin among 21 million people. Remember, in a world where we have 7.8 billion people, if these other people if these people that are not part of the 21 million want, naturally what they will do is they will have to buy from any of the 21 million people that wants to sell, because they can't create more Bitcoin for them. So this is the number one and the shortest way people were supposed to be making money from cryptocurrencies. As adoption increases, more people are coming to buy. They will have to buy from the hands of those who have, and those people that have it must always set their own price for how much they want to sell. But there's another way again, and this is another way most people don't like talking about, but I always talk about it. Someone must have to lose someone will voluntarily lose for you to gain. Someone somewhere will voluntarily lose for you to gain. Now, let's take for example now. In 2018, 17th of December, Bitcoin went as high as $20,000. As Bitcoin went to as high as $20,000, that was the time that most people that don't understand how it works started buying Bitcoin. And on the 8th of January 2016, Bitcoin dropped. Why? Because the supply was now becoming higher than the demand. I already explained this. So more people were selling, and as more people were selling, the price started dropping until the price dropped to, I think, 4,000 something. Now, while it was at 4,000 something, some people that had bought at $20,000 were now stocked. Imagine if you were the one you put, I don't know which country you're watching this from, but convert $20,000 to your local currency. Imagine if you were the one you bought something at $20,000 and it has now changed into 4,000 something dollars in your hands. What will happen? You're already frustrated. Why? Because you don't understand it. This is why we always say people get the education before you buy crypto. Don't just jump because you see Bitcoin Chief is posting that coin, you rush and buy that coin. Because you see Totola is posting that coin or Bitcoin, you jump and go and buy it. Get the education first, understand how it works. So what I'm trying to explain is that after Bitcoin dropped to $4,600 or $4,700 on the 8th of January 2018, most people that didn't understand how it works and out of fear, people that have invested with their survival money, decided to become. I had a friend then that I encouraged to buy Bitcoin when it was I think $18,000. Started calling me, oh boy, how far? Oh boy, this your team, don't they go down? Oh, how we want to? I say, guy, calm down. It must definitely go down for you to come up. You understand? So started calling me, oh boy, what do we want to do now? I say, guy, calm down. He said, oh boy, I don't know what to do again. Oh, the guy almost was having a heart attack. And what did these people do now? Majority of them sold off their Bitcoin at loss. Majority of them sold off their Bitcoin at loss and moved on with their what did they call? And moved on in regret. These are majority of the people you will see today when to dare not post about Bitcoin or tap or anything. You tell you, oh boy, no, go near that thing. I swear to God, you're going to lose your money. That thing now fake. I lost my money. Now the thing is that they were not properly educated before they bought it. From that 2018, Bitcoin has gone back from the $4,700 it fell to. It has gone back now to $16,000 plus. And guess what now? It is still going to get back to the $20,000. Now, if this person really understood what it was, and the person bought it convincingly, knowing that I might have to hold for a few years. 2018, that Bitcoin went down to 2020 is just 2 years. It's not even complete 2 years. It's going to complete 2 years in January of 2021. So if this person really understood what it was, the person before the person bought it, and I always tell people, don't buy cryptocurrencies with your survival money. Don't use the money that your wife will use and cook soup for you in the evening to buy cryptocurrency. Don't use your school fees to buy cryptocurrency. Don't use your girlfriend money to buy cryptocurrency. Don't go to the bank to even take loan to buy cryptocurrencies. When Bitcoin was pumping, majority of the bankers I know started taking overdraft from their banks that they were working with to pump into Bitcoin. And immediately price of Bitcoin came down, which is normal. Understand that it is normal for price. We all know, we all know this simple ABCD. If demand is high, something goes up. Right now, onions, I take Nigeria, for example, where majority of the viewers are watching from. Right now, onions is scarce in Nigeria. Somebody today came to me and said, bro, I get one basket of onions. I beg, make we swap for that coin. Make I give you one basket of onions, make you give me that coin, any amount of that coin. Now, based on the current value of onion now, I can tell him, okay, bro, I will give you 20 that coin. Send me your wallet. Oh yeah, bring the onions. Now, we can actually exchange onion now for that coin based on who wants. Now, why? Because there is scarcity of onion and it has made the price to skyrocket. Somebody was complaining that his wife bought something very small like this for 100 naira in the market. Now, but we all know that if the season for these onions comes now and onions becomes everywhere, automatically what is going to happen? This same person that is telling me now, bros, let's exchange onions for that coin. He's not going to, I am not going to be interested in that kind of deal. Why? Because onions is now everywhere. So this higher demand above supply equals higher amounts, lower demand below supply brings the price down. So it's normal. So you must understand that it's normal in cryptocurrency world. In the cryptocurrency world, it is normal. For those of you that are that coin holders now, on the 30th of October, we have people that we call seed sale investors. So we paid our seed sale investors their 30% worth of that coin because we are not giving them all at once because we don't want them to come and crash the price because they bought it at 1 cent. It is common sense that someone that bought something at 1 cent and he's seeing it now at 5 cents, it's common sense that that person wants to sell it. So immediately we gave them their tax coin, all of them pushed it to the exchange and they were now selling. The buy order became heavier than the sell order became heavier than the buy order. What automatically happened? Price of that coin crashed from 5 cents that it was to 1 cent. Now, when this happens in cryptocurrencies, some smart people start doing what? They start buying. These people have their money on standby, waiting for this day. Don't forget the very day that your death time is another person's born time. So why these people were selling, some other people were buying, and they were very, very happy because the price has come down. They are not buying it, alaha, or whatever they call it. So what happened is that immediately I started buying it or buying it or buying it up, the supply started reducing. Before you know it, that coin pumped back to 5 cents. So it is normal in cryptocurrency. This has happened. This will always happen in any cryptocurrency. December is coming right now. It will take the grace of God it will take the grace of God and high demand on the part of Bitcoin for Bitcoin price to remain where it is. Most of the countries that are celebrating Christmas are majority of the countries holding Bitcoin, they celebrate Christmas. So what will happen now is that during this period now, most people, there's something we used to say in 2016 called Chinese New Year. Once that Chinese New Year, because Chinese people are majority of the holders of Bitcoin, I guess. So during that Chinese New Year, when China is celebrating its New Year, the price of Bitcoin always comes down. That happens sometime around January. I have seen it for like 3 years now. So what is happening that time is that almost everyone wants fiat to use and celebrate their whatever that they're celebrating, their New Year. So there is going to be too much of supply of Bitcoin in the market, and it's going to push the price down. So these things happen. So all you need to do to manage your risk is to know entry and exit. No entry and exit. If you're not a long-term holder, if you bought a crypto for 1 cent and it's currently selling at 5 cents, you can sell some part of it off and take your profit and continue your trading, or you use your money and solve your problem. So you must know the entry time. I think my co-speaker Tola is going to talk more about that. You must know entry and exit. It's very, very important. Know when to buy, know when to sell. These are most of the things that Tola is going to be talking about. And that is one of the reasons we organize this event now. So you must know that, okay, I should sell at this time, I should buy at this time. So there are risks in cryptocurrency. And when you buy, another risk again involved in cryptocurrency outside price volatility. What I've talked about now is price volatility. Outside price volatility is something called shit coins. Or there are some crypto that has no real use case in real life. They just created it. They just created it with no community. They just created it with nobody with nothing to use it for. The major reason Bitcoin has sustained its value over the years is because 80% of people that are buying Bitcoin are not buying Bitcoin to resell the next day. Most of the big buyers of Bitcoin, the CEO of Twitter, he announced that he has liquidated 10% of his investment in Square, his company, to Bitcoin. He's not buying that Bitcoin today at $13,000 to go and sell at $15,000. He's buying it to hold for a long time. So you must know this now, that unless you are looking at buying this crypto for a long time to keep, there are some coins that you don't necessarily need to keep them because they are shit coins, because they just created it with no real use. People are not using it to do anything. Somebody cannot use it to shop. They're not staking it. They're not using it to do anything. It's just useless. And when you are unlucky because of your lack of proper information and because of your lack of knowledge, and you invest in this kind of cryptocurrencies, you are among the people that we call long-term backholders of shit coins. So you're just carrying a cryptocurrency that has no value. So most of you today know of a coin called TBC, or whatever it is that they call it. That is a shit coin, because you can't. I see most of them come to me on Instagram and tell me, boss, please, I have my TBC for sale. And I will say, what is that? Until I now happen to know that it's one of the shit coins that I am talking about. So most of these coins have no real value. So if you don't understand the risk involved, because your friends are buying it, you just jump on buying it, what will happen automatically is that you are with a bag load of shit coins and there's nothing you can do about it. Then most of the exchanges today, sorry, Instagram people, sorry. Most of the exchanges, most of the exchange people today, most of the exchanges have also launched something called stop loss. And Tola is going to be talking more about that now. In cryptocurrencies, the price goes up and down because of this demand and supply, price volatility. Because as you are buying at this minute, someone else is selling off at profit. So the price will always continue. We are seeing Bitcoin went to $16,000 and it dropped to 15 plus now. And it will go back again and it will test again and thereabout now. So most of these exchanges launched something called stop loss. So that just like normal this thing, I grew up in a village in Cross River State where myself and my auntie, we used to go buy and sell things in bush market. So when we go to this bush market in a state called Benue State, and that very day, if women harvest plenty onions and tomato and bring to the market, if the harvest is more than the buyers, once it gets to once it starts getting to 5 o'clock, when it's getting dark, you will see the women now carrying the bag of tomato, now telling you, please, I beg, just give us any money, just take them. They will not want to just sell it off at any amount. Why? Because the price is already dropping, because the supply is becoming more than the demand. So in cryptocurrency, sometimes when the price goes down, what you should do now as those sensible women is sell off and accept your loss. So Tola is going to be talking about something called stop loss. So stop loss can help you to also manage your risk.